Hey, what's up everybody? This is Steven with Ever Hobbies and More. I got something different this time around. As you can see, it's a computer. I know mainly on my channel it's RC stuff is one of my main hobbies, but another one of my big hobbies, actually a hobby that I've been into longer than radio control, is gaming. So I've been gaming, shoot, I don't know, ever since like the Super Nintendo. So that I got hooked on that when I was a wee little lad. But yeah, so I always gamed throughout the years. I was always a console gamer, you know, big time console gamer. Till maybe about like two years ago, 2.5, well, maybe 3 years now. It got to the point where I just I wanted to try out PC gaming, mainly because of the fact that I could get better performance. On top of that, just mods. Like, well, to be honest, that was the main reason, mods. Because I love you know, the mods and things, and it's just that just really calls my attention. It really makes me enjoy the games a lot more. And you know, I play games to de-stress. I play games to have fun and enjoy. I know I'm not very competitive in the games. I don't like being competitive, or it's like for a challenge. No, I mean, I play games to relax and get away from the hearts, you know, all the heartache and all the difficulties of life itself. So when I play my games, I want it to be easy and fun. So one way that was possible nowadays in these new generations of, you know, console gaming, there's really no cheats, you know, cheat codes or mods and stuff like that on a console. Although there are a few games with those exceptions on consoles, but on a PC, I mean, you know, you can do almost anything. So that was a big reason why I jumped from console gaming into PC gaming. But anyways, long story short, you know, I didn't know anything about it. I jumped in. I actually got my first PC at a swap meet, and I basically just tore it down, learned the ins and outs of it, watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and you know, I little by little I bought some used components and stuff, older generation, and put together a pretty good, you know, gaming PC actually, which, you know, you'll see right here. It's pretty bare bones now because I did remove a few things that I am gonna use on a new build that you know, I'm excited to say I finally got the opportunity to be able to upgrade CPUs. So I went with an Intel build, and I was kind of debating, you know, Ryzen, Intel. At first I did want to go with the Ryzen 5 5600G. You know, as I was shopping around for parts and stuff, you know, the prices right now for computer stuff, it's kind of all over the place, especially with GPUs. You know, good luck trying to find a GPU at like MSRP. You know, everything is just exaggeratedly expensive and overpriced, even in the used market. But you know, I mean, it is what it is. That's how it is right now. So, but I was lucky enough to be able to find a good deal on an Intel chip, the i5-11400F. I got it for, I think it was like 150 bucks. It was on sale on Amazon. The Ryzen 5 chip I wanted was, I believe, like 260. So that was, you know, a pretty big difference in price. Although the Ryzen 5 5600 is a faster processor, but for the difference between the two, I mean, saving that extra, you know, cash was a big deal, because it allowed me to, you know, get other stuff for the build. You know, I can actually get a higher motherboard, a mid-range motherboard, rather than, you know, a super budget low range board. So to me, that was worth it, you know. And now I wasn't planning on overclocking and doing all that crazy stuff either, so, you know, it made sense, I guess, to just go with the lock chip. You know, maybe later, you know, if if like the 11600Ks are cheaper, you know. Right now I don't think they're worth paying what they're asking for on the market right now. But yeah, so you know, I went with the Intel build, and I just want to kind of do a video on that. I'll just show you guys what I'm gonna do, maybe some of the parts that I purchased and I put together. So this is my old build. As you can see, this is a Z77 motherboard. So it's pretty old. It has an i5, what's it, the 3570K. So this is what, like from 2012, the hardware. So it's still good. It still works, and it worked awesome. You know, this one I did have overclocked. I believe I had it to 4.3. So the stock is 3.2 gigahertz, and then I overclocked it to 4.3. It did pretty good, you know. But I was, like I said, I was just ready for an upgrade, newer CPU, newer generation. Although with my new build that I'm gonna do, I wasn't able to find a good enough GPU that I would like to pair at an affordable price. So I am gonna stick with my older GTX 1070, which I have right here. This is a PNY. It's the XLR 8. This is an 8 gigabyte unit. So, you know, I would like to upgrade, obviously, but for now, I'm gonna stick with my GTX 1070. Save me a lot of money. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm not gonna do a tutorial on like how to build, because I'm not, by any means, I'm not like a super tech guy. But you know, I did learn a thing or two. So it's just kind of be a video of me just kind of putting the stuff together, and hopefully you guys enjoying it. All right, so you guys can see here, this is everything I got for the build. Can go over it real quick. So this is the case that I'll be using. This is a mid-tower for a micro ATX, which is the motherboard. And actually the most important thing that I did forget to put out here is, oh yes, totally my fault, missing the CPU, right? And obviously, that was my bad, my motherboard. So that's the parts list here. You know, sorry I'm not the best at this is what I got. This is what I got. So this is what I got. So yeah, so parts, motherboard, this is an Asus Tough Gaming. This is the B560M Plus Wi-Fi. This is supposedly Windows 11 ready. I shouldn't have to do any BIOS update for the i5, but when I get it all together and install all my hard drives and everything, I'll see if I need to update the BIOS on this or not. But I'm pretty sure I don't need to, but like I said, we'll see. So like I said before, I got the Core i5. This is the 11400F. The F just stands for no integrated graphics, so it's just straight CPU. So this does require a graphics processor if you want to use it. So power supply, I went with this Arscane, I believe is, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but you know, and at $30, that's, why not, you know, let's try it. So we'll hope for the best. Moving on from there, I am reusing some old hard drives, my old hard drives, just because I have all my information on there, my Steam library and all my games. But I am gonna add another SSD. This is just a small 120 gigabyte SSD there. For memory, I went with these I'm not sure how you pronounce them, but it's the Warhawk. This is a 16 gig kit. I did see a lot of good reviews on this. They came in at 65 bucks, 2 sticks. So I mean, and they look amazing. It's all ARGB. You can sync them with your motherboard, control all the RGB from there. So that was it. I think this was a really good deal. So I went ahead and grabbed those. This cooling tower I got as a backup in case I could not fit my Cooler Master AO on there. This is the 240 mil liquid cooler. So if I can't fit that in there with everything clearance wise, I will go ahead and use this tower. So I will not be using this. This is just a backup if my radiator, the 240 mil, I'm gonna mount it on top. If that doesn't fit, then I'll go ahead and use this as a backup. I also got these PC cooler extension cable sleeve cables. I got them in black. I'm pretty happy with everything. So those are my parts, and yeah. So I think it's time to get it going. Let's build it. See how it goes. All right, guys, let's do this. Alright guys, sorry, I'm running a little low on the memory, so I'm not gonna film everything that I'm doing here on this build, but you know, catch you guys up a little bit. I have the motherboard, CPU installed, thermal pressure ready to go, and I'm going to have to use the tower cooler just because I don't have the correct bracket for my radiator for the AO. So you know, hence this is the way I got the cooler, just you know, just in case. Later on I'm gonna see if they make a bracket for this LG 1200 LGA 1200 for that radiator cooler. But for now I'm gonna go ahead and use the one that I got, just because this one does have the bracket for this socket. And alright, as you can see here, I got the motherboard installed. in the case, CPU cooler installed. Now all that, what's next? Let's go ahead and put in the RAM. So mostly do my RC stuff during the day. Right now it's, at the time of filming, it's 9:41. I had a long day. I actually spent some time with my daughter at SeaWorld today, so I got back pretty late. Later than I wanted to start this build, but you know, I got a little excited, so I'll do some cable management later. But there we go. That's pretty much. Obviously, I'm gonna throw the GPU. It'll be in here. 2 intake fans, 2 exhaust fans up here, 1 exhaust fan over here. Like I said, my original plan was hopefully to get my AO in here, or my liquid cooler, but there was some issues with the bracket, so I couldn't use it. So I'm gonna go with this. This is ARGB as well, so this will sync with the RAM. The RAM has ARGB. My case fans, though, they are some cheap Chinese ones. They have a little controller, little fan controller, that I'll control the RGB. Maybe later I'll upgrade to some Noctuas or some Cool Masters or something that that I can just plug into the RGB header on the motherboard and control it with the sync app and stuff like that. So, but so fans are installed. I got 2 intakes, 1 exhaust and 1 exhaust up there. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna order some new case fans. I'll probably go with the all white ones, just because, you know, at the moment I only have 4, so I'm missing 1 exhaust fan up here, but it's fine, not a big deal. I'm gonna get those on order, replace those. But there's the case fans. Case is coming along. The whole computer's coming along. So power supply is next, so we'll go ahead and install that, and then get everything in there. So I guess we can start by installing our my SSDs. I probably should have done that before I installed the fans, now that I think about it, but The good thing about this case is if I want to take off these fans, I don't have to actually unmount them. I can just take this front panel off. Got it. Alright guys, so I'm gonna do some wiring and some cable management, and I'll get back to you when I'm all done. Alright guys, so here it is. Change of scenery. This is the PC fully built, as you can see it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy the way it came out. I didn't finish filming the rest of the build after I did cable management, just because it was pretty late, and I actually ran out of battery. I don't have a dedicated camera, so I was using my phone, and ended up running out of battery. So plus it was really tedious to do all the cable management. It is a smaller case, so but I got it all done. After getting it done, I brought it in here. I did some testing and stuff. I think it was probably like 2:30 in the morning, and when I called it quits. But I was pretty happy with the results, so I was like, all right, I'm done. So I didn't get a chance to actually film the finished product, but here it is, in all its glory. And there's still some little tweaks that I want to do to it. Just an update though, I did end up going to Micro Center. I took a trip up there with my wife. Totally worth it, by the way. It's like an hour and a half drive for me here in Southern California, but totally worth it, man. Let me tell you, if you haven't ever been to a Micro Center and you're into computers or anything in electronics, man, that's the place to go. And I ended up finding a really sweet deal on a M.2 drive NVMe. It's only 256 gigs, but it was $29. Like, you can't beat it. I believe it had read speeds of 2400 megabits, write speeds of 1100 megabits. So I mean, it's not like the top of the line NVMe, but it was an awesome deal. So Yeah, so anyways, I got that installed in there. I formatted it, got it all good, so everything is running, and I am very happy with the results of the build. And as you can see, I got the RGB going there, synced and everything. I've been kind of testing it, playing a few games here and there, and I can tell you, man, compared to my older system, it's really nice. It's still not the best, but it's really nice. I enjoy it, and it's really smooth gaming, and I'm actually able to do some real editing because all my stuff I've been doing before, all my RC stuff has been I do it on my phone, so it's something very simple and just basic, but it's been working, and now I'm kind of dabbling in and using some actual editing software, which, by the way, it is I believe it's OpenShot is a program, and that is a free program. So I never really did any like actual editing, and that thing has a bunch of tutorial videos on how to use it. So I've been learning it, and I'm still learning it. So when you see this video, it'll actually be edited on that program off of this PC, and it's probably not going to be the best, but hey, the more I do it, obviously the better I'll get, and you'll see a lot more better edits or videos from me in the future. So I'm really happy. Like I said, the build is a Dark Flash ATX case. Just kind of go over the build again really quick for anybody who missed it. It is an older GTX 1070. It's a PNY. I got Intel 11400F paired with some OLE, I believe that's how you pronounce it, GDDR4 16 gigabyte kit, full RGB. The cooler, I can't remember the name of the brand, but that's I got it off of Amazon. It was like 28 bucks with a little promotional code. I think they're like $32, $35 normal, but I saw a bunch of good reviews on that cooler. Plus it syncs too with your motherboard with the ARGB cooler. So I'm pretty happy. I mean, the thermals are really good on that. Obviously I'm not overclocked or anything like that, so it's not creating a ton of heat, but it's keeping the CPU nice and cool. So hey, I'm happy with it. The motherboard is a B56 Asus Tough Gaming board. It's obviously the Mini ITX. I want to show you guys my setup, the finished product. So like I said, I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed making this video for you guys to kind of see my progress and what I did for my PC. And yeah, I mean, I didn't have no issues other than it didn't want to boot at first, just because I had to set the priorities correct and a few settings in the BIOS just so it can recognize my my SSD with my operating system in it. But other than that, it runs really good. I'm really happy, and I'll pick up the camera and I'll give you guys a little closer tour of the I mean, there's not a lot to see there, but it's just, I'll bring in closer so you guys can get a closer look. So give me a second here. You're probably gonna see some weird stuff happening. Hopefully it doesn't turn off on me. Alright guys, sorry about that. Okay, so here it goes. You can get a closer look. I tried to do the best I can for cable management, so I'm not a professional at cable management, but as you can see, I tucked everything in there up on top. I got these cool moon fans going, synced up, and yeah, so she looks really good if you ask me. As you can see now, unfortunately for my GTX 1070, it is an older model, obviously, so this PNY model comes with the 3 red LEDs. Now, I can't change that, but she looks really good. I'm digging it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Ooh, bonus content, guys. Say hi to my little guy, Max. He's a teacup Yorkie. I don't know if you guys are dog people, but he's my little man. Hi, buddy. You enjoying the build? You enjoying that build, huh? Even though you can't play it. All right. Say bye. Bye. All right, guys.